I feel like Nikola's too unselfish, right? He gonna make the right play every single time. Like K can shoot over 2 people, Kai can shoot over 2 people and score. Nikola not gonna do that. He gonna pass it and believe that you gonna make that shit.
Every single time?
Every single time.
I just laugh. That's all I can do. I mean, I can't be mad because he good, man.
The multiple-time MVP, soon to be MVP again.
Nikola Jokic isn't just dominating the NBA, he's redefining what dominance looks like. With 3 MVP trophies already secured and another possibly on the way, Jokic has carved his name among the greatest players of his generation. His brilliance puts him on the same pedestal as basketball's all-time icons, proving that this era truly belongs to him. Everyone else is just trying to catch up. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. One of the league's biggest names has come forward with unexpected admiration for Jokic, and what he revealed could completely reshape how fans view the Joker and his influence on the game. Jokic's latest masterpiece, breathing new life into Russell Westbrook's career. At 35, Westbrook is experiencing a revival few thought possible, playing with a sharpness and purpose reminiscent of his prime years. Jokic doesn't just make his teammates better, he reinvents them. His gift for elevating those around him has always been undeniable, but what's happening with Westbrook feels extraordinary. Despite sharing courts with icons like Kevin Durant, James Harden, and LeBron James, Westbrook's partnerships often ended in frustration. Not even the king could spark this kind of resurgence. That's why his words for Jokic carry a different weight. They come not only from respect, but from genuine gratitude. Under Jokic's guidance, Westbrook looks reborn, making smarter plays, leaning into his strengths and minimizing old weaknesses. Their chemistry feels effortless, almost as if they've been teammates forever. And to truly understand how much this partnership means, just listen to what Westbrook himself had to say about sharing the floor with the Joker.
My job is to make the game easy for him, and he does it for everybody else, and it's a pleasure to be able to share the floor with him.
Westbrook doesn't just respect Nikola Jokic, he genuinely believes the Joker is the best player on the planet. He's been vocal about how Jokic's brilliance makes the game effortless for everyone around him. Both players have built their legacies on triple-doubles and the ability to turn struggling teams into real contenders, so if anyone can recognize Jokic's rare kind of dominance, it's Westbrook. Calling him the best in the world isn't a stretch, it's simply stating the truth as he sees it. While Joel Embiid may have edged out Jokic for an MVP award that many argue should have gone the other way, the difference between the two has become increasingly undeniable. Season after season, Jokic continues to separate himself from the pack. No center, not even Embiid, can truly match the Joker's control, creativity, and consistency. From record-breaking playoff performances to back-to-back MVP titles, Jokic has erased any lingering doubt about who reigns over the modern NBA. Embiid's talent is unquestionable, but Jokic has redefined the standard for greatness in today's game. And even though their rivalry has featured its fair share of subtle jabs and competitive tension, there's an underlying respect. Deep down, even Embiid knows, right now this is Jokic's league and everyone else is just trying to catch up.
I saw what he was able to do last night. I was watching the game actually. I'm always watching. I'm watching every game, but the monster. What he's able to do on the basketball floor, really, it's crazy. From big man to big man I'm happy that when you look at who's dominating the league and really who the best players are, you got really all big men.
Draymond Green isn't known for dishing out compliments, but Nikola Jokic has more than earned his respect. Famous for his defensive genius and fiery trash talk, Green has studied both Jokic and Embiid closely, and his verdict is clear. Jokic operates on a completely different level. After going head-to-head with both superstars, Green openly admits that the Joker is far tougher to guard. What's even more remarkable is the influence Jokic has had on Green himself. A defensive mastermind in his own right, Draymond credits the Serbian center for actually making him a better defender, high praise from someone who rarely gives it. Despite being known for his own defensive brilliance, Green acknowledges that Jokic's unique combination of skill, strength, and sheer basketball IQ makes him unlike anyone else in the league. To Draymond, Jokic isn't just a challenge, he's a one-of-one talent, a player so singular that even the league's best defenders can only marvel at his game.
Thank you for making me better. It's absolutely incredible to play against a guy like that. Incredible talent. Just told him thank you for making me better. It's
honor and a pleasure to play against someone so talented and so skilled. And you know, usually when you have guys that talented and that skilled, they're a little soft. He's far, far from soft. You know, he's an absolute.
If defenders hold this much respect for Nikola Jokic, just imagine how his teammates feel. Few players have thrived more under the Joker's influence than Michael Porter Jr., known primarily as a spot-up shooter. Porter's limited ball handling and playmaking could have capped his potential, if not for Jokic. Playing alongside him has completely reshaped Porter's game, turning him into one of the most efficient scorers in the league and a vital piece of Denver's championship puzzle. Having spent his entire career with the Nuggets, Porter Jr. has witnessed firsthand what makes Jokic extraordinary, not just his on-court brilliance, but his quiet leadership and personality behind the scenes. He's offered fans rare glimpses into the MVP's world. The jokes in the locker room, the humility in practice, the relentless focus during the offseason. For Porter Jr., Jokic isn't just a teammate or even a superstar. He's the heartbeat of the team, the engine that keeps everything running smoothly.
Man, Joker all off season is in Serbia, drinking beer and watching horses. He definitely likes horses more than basketball. Man, we'll be in there getting ready for practice at training camp, and he's on his phone watching the horse races. He probably didn't touch a basketball all off.
Nikola Jokic remains a mystery to many, but his teammates occasionally pull back the curtain to reveal who he truly is. Unlike most superstars, the Joker prefers to stay out of the spotlight, keeping his media presence minimal, which makes the rare stories from players like Michael Porter Jr. all the more meaningful. One of the most charming things about Jokic is his deep love for horses. Back home in Serbia, his affection for them borders on legendary, offering a light-hearted glimpse into his humble, grounded nature. Off the court, Jokic is calm, modest, and easygoing, a complete contrast to the relentless force he becomes once he steps onto the hardwood. Just ask Damian Lillard, who spent years trying and failing to slow him down. Recently, Lillard took to social media to settle the long-running debate once and for all. Jokic, he said, is the best player in the league. Lillard even brought Joel Embiid into the conversation, making a crucial distinction. Earning an MVP award and being the best player aren't the same thing. And in Lillard's eyes, that crown belongs firmly to Nikola Jokic.
Joker might be the best player in the league, my boy. The best player don't always win MVP. I thought Embiid should have won MVP this year, but that boy Joker, boy. He might be the best player in the league. Watching him play and playing against him is like...
When Damian Lillard praises your shot making, it carries real weight. As one of the greatest scorers and clutch shooters in NBA history, Lillard knows exactly what it takes to perform at an elite level. That's why his admiration for Nikola Jokic's efficiency and precision means so much. Because Jokic isn't just a master passer, he's an all-time great scorer too. And Lillard isn't the only star recognizing the Joker's all-around brilliance. Domantas Sabonis has often spoken about Jokic's playmaking genius, calling him the ultimate, complete player. But Jokic's greatness goes far beyond his passing. His dominance on the boards and his effortless scoring make him one of the most well-rounded forces the game has ever seen. Sabonis, whose own game thrives on rebounding and distributing, is uniquely qualified to appreciate what Jokic brings to the court. But for him, that admiration runs deeper than respect. It's generational. His father, the legendary Arvydas Sabonis, helped redefine what was possible for big men in the 1990s, pioneering playmaking and floor spacing long before it became mainstream. For Domantas, celebrating Jokic isn't just about honoring today's best. It's about recognizing the evolution of greatness across eras. Then came another defining moment. Last Christmas, the NBA gifted fans a holiday showdown for the ages. Jokic versus Kevin Durant. The two superstars had already clashed in an intense second-round playoff series earlier that year. A series that ended with Jokic leading the Nuggets to a championship and tensions flaring between Denver and Phoenix. Their Christmas Day rematch only added fuel to that rivalry. But what happened next caught everyone off guard. Despite their fierce competition, Kevin Durant didn't hesitate to give Jokic his flowers, and what he said about the Joker left fans stunned.
Everyone involved. He gets everyone involved at the same time, being aggressive, and just a complete basketball player. He does a bit of everything. So, that's basically what basketball is. So
He just gets everyone involved. You're having fun, moving the ball, staying aggressive. He just does everything. Kevin Durant once said about Nikola Jokic. That's what basketball really is. And he's right. Despite all the accolades, there's still hesitation among some fans to place Jokic among the all-time greats. But should there be? Ironically, many already compare him to Kevin Durant in terms of impact, yet stop short of calling him a top 10 player ever. It's a classic case of greatness being hard to fully grasp in real time, which is why it means so much when legends themselves put Jokic in that conversation. One of those legends is LeBron James. As one of the most celebrated athletes in sports history, LeBron has heard every compliment imaginable. What's rare though is for him to be the one giving praise. But Jokic has earned it. LeBron has even drawn parallels between their games. Both possess that rare combination of vision, intelligence, and creativity that separates them from nearly everyone else in NBA history. When a player of LeBron's stature acknowledges another's greatness so openly, you know it's something special. And in Jokic's case, it feels less like flattery, and more like recognition of a peer who's redefining what basketball greatness truly means.
School team, they got arguably the best player in the world and top 10 player of all time in Jokic. So we got our work was cut out for us to start this game.
To truly grasp Nikola Jokic's brilliance, just listen to those who have to play against him. One of the best ways to appreciate the Joker's playmaking is by comparing him to other rising stars, like Anthony Edwards. Edwards is an explosive, electrifying scorer, but he's still learning the nuances of playmaking and decision-making. That's why his praise for Jokic carries real weight. As a division rival, Edwards and the Timberwolves have faced the Nuggets countless times, experiencing firsthand the chaos Jokic creates with his court vision and unselfish style. Yet, despite being on the receiving end of that dominance, Edwards never shies away from giving Jokic his flowers. In interviews, he's repeatedly praised how the Joker makes every teammate better. A rare compliment from one of the league's fiercest young competitors. Because even those tasked with stopping him know the truth. Jokic isn't just great, he's different.
I know how great Joker is. There's certain guys in this league that play the game a certain way. A certain way that I like to play the game as well. And he's one of them. Where you are always off balance when you're guarding a player like that because of his ability to score, rebound, shoot. He sees plays before they happen. There's not many guys in our league.
Jaren Jackson Jr. has faced the impossible task of trying to stop Nikola Jokic. As the reigning Defensive Player of the Year and Memphis's anchor in the paint, Jackson has thrown everything at the Joker: strength, length, and strategy, yet even he admits there's no real answer to the Jokic problem. Whether it's a pinpoint pass through traffic or an effortless shot over double coverage, Jokic dismantles defenses from anywhere on the floor. Even the NBA's elite defenders hesitate to claim they can truly shut him down. We haven't seen offensive dominance like this since the peak of Stephen Curry's reign. But as time begins to slow Curry ever so slightly, Jokic has seized control of the league in a way few players ever have. After the Warriors blew a double-digit fourth-quarter lead to Denver, Curry's frustration was written all over his face. When asked about the loss, his response said it all: Nikola Jokic is just that good.
Might be in a get everybody involved kind of mode, but if he gets in the post, it's hard to deal with him. If he gets to his spots in the floater, and then he hits you with a three ball, he kind of has everything. So you just have to make it hard for him. You're not going to hold him to 0. You're not going to really hold him to 15, but you try to get the win. But if he's playing...
Luka Doncic might be Nikola Jokic's biggest MVP rival, but he's also one of his biggest admirers. Despite often finishing just behind the Joker in MVP races, Luka's respect for him runs deeper than simple competition. It's the kind of admiration that comes from understanding greatness up close. Their connection goes beyond the court, rooted in shared origins and similar paths to NBA superstardom. Both European phenoms had to navigate language barriers, cultural hurdles, and early doubts about whether their unorthodox styles could thrive in the league. Yet, through sheer skill, strength, and basketball IQ, they've each redefined what dominance looks like. They don't rely on speed or athleticism. They bend the game to their will. More than just elite scorers, Jokic and Doncic are generational playmakers who've changed how basketball is played and understood. Over the years, their rivalry has evolved into a genuine friendship. From joking around during All-Star Weekend to sharing laughs at summer exhibitions in Slovenia, their bond is built on mutual respect and an easy sense of camaraderie. For Luka, though, what truly sets Jokic apart isn't just his game. It's his humor, humility, and laid-back nature. Behind the MVP trophies and historic stat lines, Jokic remains refreshingly human, and that's exactly what makes him so special.